Hey guys, I'm lying in bed here, and I just played my first match against a juggernaut. So I think this is like a unique time to share a video. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about here. Okay, so let's just pick one of these at random. These are just my last couple of matches. So this is an average match. This is not the one I was going to show you guys, but you can see, 7, 6, 7, 5, 7, 6 is me fighting 8, 8, 6, 9, 8, 8. That's the kind of stuff I usually run across, and this guy's right about my level in medals, so I mean he's at the level he's supposed to be. I'm fighting people higher than I should.
Establishing battlefield control.
Also, I'm testing the audio again because I don't know why I got messed up in my last tips and tricks video, but I couldn't hear half of what I said because the sound was screwed up on that. So this is also a test. So let me just do times 4. This is again a regular match. Also, I finally got the scarabs. Yes, so I'm using them. I got them in that purple chest that I was talking about in my previous videos. Here you can see me trying to use them out here. I screwed up a lot. I pushed them too far forward. Should only use them defensively. But again, I'm still learning everything myself. Doing a lot of micromanagement. I get the first missile off. I believe he gets the second. But I managed to, while he's distracted, I plan it to where he doesn't notice the flame troopers in the bottom. And because he doesn't pay attention, they tear up his base and he's too busy fighting the tanks and infantry. I didn't get to use that stealth tank. Anyway, basic match there, right? And if you guys want to play that slower and see what it's like, that's fine. This is the one I want to show you guys. This very last one I just did. This guy, he's almost 300 medals over me. He's, 273 medals more than me to be exact. He's got level 9, level 9, level 9, level 9, level 9, and a level 6 juggernaut. I mean, I've not even seen a juggernaut yet. Until this game. And, yeah, I've seen up to 10s, but lots of 9s. And the fact that I beat this guy, too, first time even seeing this vehicle, it actually has, it doesn't work the way I thought it would. I played a lot of other Command & Conquer games. I thought it would just be an artillery piece, or a mobile artillery. It actually does damage in, like, a flower shape. Does it do damage to everything for foe? I don't know. I'm assuming possibly. But, yeah, and as far as how much damage, I'm still kind of getting the hang of that. It does seem to be decent, but nothing spectacular. But it could shoot almost rapidly. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch and see. But I did beat this guy, so I was shocked because it's 300 medals over me. Let me turn the volume off for that, so you can hear me in case there is audio issues. I'll know at the previous battle if there was audio issues, but let me speed this up. So I started with the basic harvester build, and he's going in with air right off the bat, which, for somewhat higher level me, that just seems risky. And I try to lure his air into my guys. He actually does really good. He micromanages and goes off the harvester. It says to attack them the moment they start moving out. And he's chasing down my riflemen, because it would take him forever to kill that harvester. I'm trying to build a good counter, but even though I'm a counter, I barely survived that. And his second one just finished me off because he's so much higher level. I managed to get it with the Scarab that time because I had it in place to play defensively. And I saw that he had 2 harvesters out, so I'm trying to do some harvester harassment, get my Scarabs in place, launch the missile. And I do manage to launch the missile. He's too slow. There's his juggernaut. He builds it right there. And he puts it in a really good spot. Now let me slow down this right here. Okay, so my stealth tank's coming in, right? I'm damaging his harvester. Don't quite kill it, because, again, he's got levels over me. And I try to get my stealth tank out of there. Now his juggernaut is aiming. Look at this. This little flower shape, a centerpiece, and then everything around that piece. It's just bombarding the whole area. Now, I believe since his guy's an air unit, it's not hurting it. He's now hitting, from over the centerpiece, full 2 pieces away, my my harvester. And it's interesting because I don't know if he's going to hurt his own people or just mine. If it's just mine, that is really powerful because it's such a wide area. He does really good there. He micromanages to take out my air and the ground unit with the Juggernaut at the same time. I take out his harvester, so now I've got enough money for a full extra stealth tank. he manages to still take out my stealth tank because it fires so fast. My stealth tank is fastest. I got this at half speed right now. And he shot it and shot it again. He was ahead of that stealth tank. I don't know if that's micromanagement that was really good on his part, or if the thing just fires that fast that nothing can get away from it. And I think it actually fired 3 away, even though I thought it said it had a range of 2, which is really confusing. Now, there's so much going on at this point. I think he loses track of, like, his Predator tank eventually, and he's got an air unit just sitting there, and, he thinks he's winning right now. And I've got, flame troops trying to do something, but they got just demolished by his artillery. My tank manages to get in, though, and take out his juggernaut. And I don't think he was expecting that. And now that he has no harvesters, we're both rushing to push out units to get that missile. So, neither of us have time for another harvester, but he pushes one out anyway, so that's another mistake. Unless he was out of money, he needed to get units, and he had plenty of units on the field, too. He needed to capture those points. And he does do good moving the air out, but he leaves his Predator. He's got one air there. He's got another air up top. I managed to get the bottom left. And then watch this right here. Let me go at regular speed. He runs away. Smart, but then he stops with that air there. His air doesn't go back in. He tries to come in with a different air, but that one gets killed. And with a rifleman, essentially, and 1 scarab, I pushed off 2 air units. He had a tank on the side. He should have sacrificed that tank onto the bottom left. Even if he lost it, at least it would have, paused the timer, if not given him the missile, but no. He did not micromanage well, and he lost. He didn't micromanage well with a few of his units just sitting around in the end. Honestly, if it was me, I would have sacrificed the big air unit that he tried to save. I would have sacrificed the other unit. I would have sacrificed the tank that was in-game. I guess, technically, he should have saved something, but not that much. He tried to save, essentially, 2 or 3 units, and he just needed to get that missile. If he had gotten the missile, yes, then he needed more units, because the next one was going to come very quickly. And we've talked about this before, the 3rd missile comes faster. Honestly, I don't know what I would have done if he would have gotten a missile on me, because he had a money advantage. He probably would have won that if he had gotten that middle missile against me, because it would have taken me probably longer than I had time to rebuild stuff that could actually push that back, and keep it from anything else he could build. I guess if he sacrificed his guys, got the missile, but lost all of his units, maybe I could pump out some harvesters and some other units at the same time and try to hold it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys juggernauts and that interesting bloom that they fire. You know what? Before we get this off, let's show GDI the description of the juggernaut. First, it's a level 14 character, so I'm a level 12, like barely, not even halfway level 12. I've been halfway, but I fell back real fast. This guy's a 14. He's got so many levels on me, but juggernaut. It can attack 3 tiles away, so I was right when I thought I saw it attacking 3. Hits multiple tiles with each volley. Okay, so it's hitting that whole bloom, that whole flower that we saw. DPS actually doesn't look that high, but this isn't even unlocked yet. As soon as you unlock, it's going to level up to a certain level. It's going to get a significant attack increase. So I would expect it to actually be much higher than what it says. And I saw it take on stealth tanks, which honestly they don't have that much health, but 2 shots, and they've got like 2,000, so it's at least doing 1,000 a shot. Even at his, at his level, at level 6, if not more. Actually, I think it took off like 80% health, so it's doing almost 2,000 a shot. So 2 shots would probably take out a Scorpion tank or a Predator tank. Again, depending on level. By the time you unlock them, it might be like 3, but that's assuming that's a low level juggernaut like his was. It says the GTI's fearsome juggernaut is a heavy artillery walker spouting naval artillery and modified Titan chassis. The Juggernaut's triple cannons allow it to blanket a large area with artillery fire from afar from behind the lines. The awesome firepower is somewhat offset by the Juggernaut's relatively light armor and long pre-fire setup time. Okay, so it takes a long time to set up before it can fire. It can walk, then it sets up wherever it walks to, but once it's set up, it can fire rapidly over a large area. And if you have multiple units in that area, I can easily see that hitting 3 or 4 units at a time if the enemy clumps up his units. If you see someone as a Juggernaut, do not clump your units up. Even if they're far away, though, if it hits at the bottom of the square and potentially up to 2 squares away from one end to the other, you saw the bloom. That was a huge area. You could get an entire section of the map just covered by a Juggernaut. You get 2 Juggernauts, you can have half the map like a no-man's zone. Anything that enters here on the ground will die. You need, at those higher levels, some type of air to deal with Juggernauts, because it's good at vehicles, it's good at infantry, it's good at buildings, and it covers a large area. From a far distance, he's going to hit you at least once before you can even get to him, if you run straight at him. If he puts it behind something like a rock or an allied unit or two, you have to go around and he's going to get off 2 shots before you can even get to him. Now, yes, he's lightly armored, but with the area that it can cover, all of your ground forces could they're just being decimated by this one unit once it's set up. This is amazing. Oh wow, I didn't know this. This cost us 140. Woo! No wonder. But yeah, air is almost necessary at this level if you happen to be fighting a GDI with a Juggernaut. I don't know of any infantry that's fast enough to get through that. So it would decimate any infantry at all. I don't know, maybe the jetpack troopers, again, if it's a straight run to it, or they can fly over units and get behind it real fast. Even that, though, they'd be at like half health, and if they lose firepowers, they take damage, so they'd be down to half before they can even shoot. Wow. If you use multiple, it still get hit multiple at a time. You can sit at 3 of those guys, they're all at half health by the time the first one gets to shoot. Even if they each get off 1 shot, they're all going to be dead with the second. That's 150. Oh my god, yeah. Now this thing is just devastating. I can't wait to unlock it, but it's still a long ways away. That's 2 whole levels, and the levels get harder and harder to level up. The max level is 15. The only thing you unlock at level 15 that I'm aware of is the Mammoth Tank, which everybody wants. Honestly, they should have made this this is a staple for GDI Command and Conquer. You say GDI to a Command and Conquer player, by the way, I'm gonna lay in bed. I didn't expect to do this video, but if you say GDI to a Command and Conquer player, the first thing that usually goes to his mind is Mammoth Tank. It's just standard. You say Nod, you're usually thinking of, stealth tanks or attack bikes, but one of many other things. I hope they unlock Skren for this, because we've got Nod, we've got GDI. Where's the Skren? Show me the Skren. I want the alien walkers. They can do disintegrators in place of rocket squads. The buzzers in place of the riflemen. That would be interesting. But yeah, this thing, 170. Oh, wow. Anyway, enough of me gawking on video. I just want to show you guys the Juggernaut. Hope you enjoyed. I'm not going to title this anything special, just a Command and Conquer video. See you guys next time.